Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third official game of the Rose League. Today we have Golden Lions versus Monstars. Right off the bat, we have looks to be Golden Lions on defense while Monstars on attack. And we'll just see how this goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Looks like Monstars are going to start off by going straight to the payload. Doesn't look like they're doing too many flankers. They're running a double sniper comp. So this should be quite interesting. A lot of high damage output. And so we got Farrah Mercy coming out from Monstars. Choco Cat will pick off Wanderer right away.
Mine's gonna sit on the cart real soon. Otherwise he'll just walk away from him.
Devolf will pick off Black Silver as well. Juwalia. Oh, it looks like Monstars are gonna just pick off everyone really. With a clean team fight, they're just gonna be able to cap this point right away.
It almost looked like the cart didn't even stop.
With one man left on the cart here, they're just gonna push it straight through. One fight, one win. Fighter up top here, just trying to find a pick. He's not gonna find too much with that shield in the way. Monsters regrouped on the payload. As Golden Lions are in the back here, just waiting for an opening to fight here. We have Choco in the sky. This damage output from Sam. Just two Reinhardts at the front here. Not too many picks. Devolf, though, flanking behind here. Doesn't find anyone, though. Huge shatter.
Huge.
Julia. Along with the follow-up, the Choco Cat, the barrage. Spike does seem to be in trouble, so he's going to back off here. But KKJS is going to try and contest Choco, but it's not going to do much. Once again, Monstars will get this.
That's a very risky res from Sam, right in front of the Reinhardt.
War Ender will pick up Devolf, and Black Silver will pick up Julia. I don't know. It's a second point cap. On to the third. Golden Lions really need to start picking it up here. This is going to be very difficult. But we do know that Farrah is not as effective in this part of the map. So we might see a swap. KKJS will pick off Choco Cat. And we will see a sound barrier coming from War Ender. And a Transcendence from Mana Hennen. Choco Cat will pick off both of the snipers for the Golden Lions, so while we still have Mana Hennen still contesting the payload, looks like Monsters are able to just push up right almost to their spawn when the payload's not even around the corner. We do have a bomb, but it doesn't pick off anyone yet. Choco Cat just guarding the payload. Doesn't really get anyone with that barrage, but himself. KKJS will pick off Sam's huge pick with a great grab just coming in here for the Monstars, and they'll pick off a lot of people. Not too many people on the payload at the moment, though.
Oh, it does look like they will hold.
Come back. And it's a team fight win finally for the Golden Lions. As the Monstars are waiting for their respawns to come back, looks like the Golden Lions are able to finally get set up somewhat on the payload. Just hold it to a stall for the time. But Monstars have a lot of time just to go around this corner. They have almost 4 minutes. Looks like they're going to go up top here. Choco going to come around here. Sam popped his ult, so that's a lot of AoE healing damage right now. KKJS though will pick off Choco Cat. Sam reses him, but it doesn't do too much, as Spike does get a shatter on and does get quite a few picks. So that means Monsters have to back off once again. We do see Devolf here trying to get a quick pick, but it's not going to do too much. You see he's going to have to fall back soon. Once again, the respawn's coming in for the Monstars. Chococat will pick off Land Squid as a very good pick as one of their main healers. So now the Monstars are able to push the payload once again as Golden Lions have to back up. We have a sound barrier popped on from the Golden Lions as they are able to come in and push. We have Spike coming in ripping everyone apart along with Rudog. They do have to back up though. They don't want to overextend and get back capped. It's another team fight win for the Golden Lions.
Curious to see if we'll see a swap off of the Pharah after her ult.
Teams are back now. It's a full team fight this time. Looks like I'm gonna have a grab come out and a Deadeye and a Barrage at the same time along with the Trans and the Dragon Strike. A lot of ults just popped. And it looks like Chococat's gonna pick off quite a few picks. Oh, a huge shatter for the Monstars. Ready to push the Golden Lions all the way back to their spawn as they slowly cap the point, and I think this is it. They cap it. Very good play.
Score 0-3.
I like the aggressiveness of Monstars as they always had the Reinhardt and the Zarya pushing out very far. So now we have Golden Lion on defense. No, Golden Lion on attack now, sorry. Along with Monstars on defense here. So I'm curious to see the compositions. So it looks like they're going to run pretty much the same composition as they ran on attack, except with a soldier instead of, which I believe was a Tracer, or no, Sombra. So they're going to run a defense, soldier, and Pharah, along with what it looks like Golden Lions are going to run a Genji Tracer. So a lot of flanking potential here, which is good because it doesn't seem like Monstars have that much of anti-flank here.
Also be weak to any massive ults coming out as they don't have any defensive ults to use.
I would have to agree, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So I'm going to see here, Chococat in the sky, very, very high up, but it doesn't look like Golden Lions have any hit scans, so Chococat's going to be pretty uncontested for most of this match. Mana Henin will pick off Black Silver, but Land Squids will res him.
It's good to see classic dive come back though.
So looks like Monstars will rotate to the back of the area here because they're getting dived by Golden Lions dive tanks and they're just applying a lot of pressure. Choco in the sky right now, not dealing too much, but just a lot of just enough pressure to keep them back. Looks like Golden Lions are pushing up very far as Monsters have to back up from this. Still no picks yet. Oh, no, I stand corrected. Majora does get Spike. We do have a sound barrier for the Golden Lions, and a barrage for the Monsters. Pretty even picks right now as Sam revives Juiwia. It's a funny name. And they are able to recontest the point and to keep the defense as Golden Lions have to back off. Looks like they're about to attack up top here. Oh, Juiwea does pick off KKJS right off the bat. So it, Landsquids does res KKJS. Spike will jump into the back line. We do see a shatter come down from Juiwea, but not too much. A tactical visor from Deadvolf does pick off KKJS. Sam will revive Manahenin. And it looks like it's another solid hold for the Monstars.
Hopefully we see a composition change coming from the Golden Lions. This has not worked at all for them.
KKJS will pick up Chococat. It's a long walk, I guess flight back for the Pharah, but she will get rezzed by Sam. You can see them playing pretty aggressively, so they're going to back up here. Golden Lions ready to dive in. We do see a massive grab from Majora with the barrage, but it does get shut down. Diva Bomb, but it doesn't pick up too much. KKJS will pick up Chococat once again. Rudog trying to fly away here. Doesn't want to get picked off himself. 1 minute remaining for the attack. They still have not made it to the end of the first point. As they wait for the respawns to come back, the Ryan and the Zarya. As they do swap from Winston Divas. So this is interesting because they got almost 40 seconds left, and that means they have no tank ults to work with. We have a Dragon Blade come out from Black Silver. Does pick up 2. Chococat will get the Spike. Black Silver gets Majora as well. Devil will get rezzed. Black Silver will pick up Sam as well. KKJS will get Devil. And it looks like the Golden Lions will actually be able to capture this point.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Looks like Monstars don't want to try and contest that, as they already set up for the top here. So you can see that Chococat still doing quite a bit of work on their backline and tanks here. Juiwea will get down Spike. We have a tactical visor from Devil. An early one as well. As they just constantly apply a lot of pressure. Doesn't find anyone though. Juiwea will push in quite a bit. Does get stunned and he's pretty low, so he has to hop off now. No picks in this team fight so far. Chococat will get Black Silver now. So the Golden Lions are down one person. Never mind, he gets rezzed. Rezzed right away, so it's a full team fight once again. Juiwea still just trying to contest this Mercy here. Very low. Will pick her up though. Spike gets Majora and Black Silver will get Devil. So it is an even match right now with a 4v4. Sam will resurrect Majora. And quick, Black Silver gets sleep darted here. Absolutely torn to bits after that one. KKJS will pick Juiwea. But they still have to back off. Able to push in now. Speed moves straight into the team. Gonna try and pick off Majora here. As they're down the Reinhardt. Or Winston, should I say. Or no, it was Reinhardt. They have the sound barrier all over them, so a lot of HP for them to work with. Doesn't do too much though. They're just trying to play the pick game right now. Huge shatter, but followed up with a grab and a barrage by Chococat. And Majora finds 2 people. Rudog will get Devolf though. They're still forced to come back because they're down a lot more people. A tactical visor from Devolf once again. Gonna try and find some picks. Does find land squids. Juiwea will get War Ender as well. So it's a very tough situation for the Golden Lions. Along, the Golden Lions do have ult advantage, but now they're down their Genji, who also has his ult. So very hard to contest this here. We have 3 people on the point, but look at the Monstars are coming right back. It's just KKJS on the point now, on his own. Rudog is coming back in as fast as possible. He's gonna get booped away, and that's it. Oh, guess not. Genji and Black Silver gonna get some picks here. It's gonna get picked off right away after 2 kills, but it doesn't seem like they get it here. A lot of
just keeps coming back.
A lot of them just keep trying to recontest. They really don't want to let this go. Trying their best to not lose this, but that's it. The first map will go to the Monstars. Monstars.
Play of the game.
As in Yada player of the game. Very interesting.
Experience tranquility.
Very well done. Great transcendence.
Golden Lions just seem to have gotten walked all over on that match.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Their defense, especially, was not that well. I mean, they got
Non-existent even.
yeah. I'm just stunned. They really couldn't do anything to defend against the Monstars' attack here. So now we're 0-1 for the Monstars, pulling it off on Dorado. Very well done attack by them, and defense especially. They held off that first point for quite some time. We didn't really see any switch for the Golden Lions to try and contest Monstars' Pharah. So that could have maybe been a pretty big factor for that. Because maybe if they were able to get the Pharah right off the bat, they would have been able to hold it a lot more. So next, we're going to go on to Lijiang Tower. So this is going to be a King of the Hill map. So very defense and attack orientated. Oh, it's actually going to be on Busan. My bad. Still King of the Hill map, and still the same. So excited to see how that goes. I believe someone for the Golden Lions has left, so we're gonna have to wait a few minutes, maybe, just to see if they return. Probably subbing in, out, or out someone.
They're currently subbing in.
We do apologize for it saying Lijiang Tower. There's actually currently no Busan for the display. So we do apologize for that, but it is actually going to be Busan, the newest map in the game. So we're just waiting on here. I do apologize. We're just waiting in for a sub. But let's talk about, what did you think about Monstars' attack Owl Killer?
I think it was very, very strong. The Golden Lions didn't really have much, I guess, in their back pocket to use against it. I don't know if it was the hit scan not being able to take the pick on their Pharah or Mercy, or if it was their tank lineup not being able to know when to push in and when to fight back.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Like, you could see that they're very much struggling to know, like, to push in. I could see that sometimes they would even push in without one of their tanks, without the Zarya, but they're still like it's still pretty, yeah, it was like pretty solid. So we do believe we have the sub come in. Believe it was Whole Hog here. So we're gonna switch to Busan.
The sub was Garfield for Spike, and whole hog.
Oh,
over
Garfield.
Squid.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll have whole hog for Spike, Garfield for Squid. Yeah. Okay. So I'm interested to see how these people play. Maybe they can pull it around. Maybe this might be the match that the Golden Lions will win with these new subs. See how they do. Just sorry, a few things waiting on. I think everyone's just getting ready and set up. One thing I did like there was believe it was KKJS's. I think he was on Soldier. Or was that Black Silver? Either or. I really like their tactical visor usages. Didn't get many hicks, but it was like very zoning, and that's good. So we are on Busan here. Almost ready to go, just assembling the heroes here. Very, very interesting map. A lot of you're able to get to the point very fast in this map, so I wonder if they're going to run any like speedy comps, so as soon as they get picked, they're back instantly.
This would be the time for Golden Lions classic dive to come back. It might get a win.
Hopefully. So we see on the side of Golden Lions, looks like they're going to do the classic Reinhardt Zarya, the Soldier and Genji here. And then with the healers lineup, we'll have one War Ender on Ana and Whole Hog on Lucio. And on the Monstars, we'll have the Reinhardt and Zarya, but this time a Junkrat and a Hanzo, and a Lucio and Moira in this.
A lot of pick potential on the Monstars side. Sure.
Yeah. So they're going to go straight to the tops. Total opposite sides for each team. Just trying to find a pick here.
Monstars should win this single-handedly.
Yeah, we do see a lot of one-shot potential for the Monstars here, as they are going to rotate around. Trying to get into that close quarters combat, especially to power up that Junkrat that they have here. Just to try and break their shield. Devil will find KKJS Fighter. But it actually will be Golden Lions that get the first cap here. So they'll try to contest this and try to get as much percentage as they can. We have an ult pop from Manahenan and a nano Reinhardt here from Garfield. Gonna find a lot of picks. Silver will find Juiwia. Chococat is sleep darted here. And they will wipe the team. It's a full team wipe to Monstars. A very good attack here. Even down one player, they were able to come out victorious in the fights. Devolth will switch to McCree now instead of the Hanzo. They're gonna go up to the top, the same area. Huge anti though. They have to back off here. The shadow from Garfield doesn't come up much, but Juawia will get a return shatter. The Riptire gets destroyed by Black Silver, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna be able to hold this, as Monstars do get a lot of picks in their team. It's a full reset for the Golden Lions. The Golden Lions also do have a lot of ultimate advantage, so they could win this next team fight if they use some of them. It's a 4 ults to 1. So the Monster is going to try and hold here. Chococat will find Whole Hog, as Junkrat is very good on this choke point here because it's a very close range. You see that he just doesn't need to do much, just lob his bombs in and he'll start racking up the kills.
Both teams very quickly rotating over to the right side.
We do have a massive grab from huge Riptire from Chococat with the support of Majora with our Gravitron Surge. Very well played. A lot of ults used. They have no ults now compared to Golden Lions, 4 ultimates and almost 5 with the Reinhardt's Earth Shatter.
It'll be very interesting to see how they leverage that advantage that they have now.
Yeah. We have a Nano, looks like Blade here. No, not. Just a Nano Genji. Not going to pull his Blade, but KKJS will pick off Chococat with his Tactical Visor. Garfield will get Juawea. KKJS will get Devilth, and it looks like the Golden Lions should be able to get this with only using, I believe, 2 ults. Still with this fight, that the Golden Lions are still at the advantage with their ultimates, so they very good at ultimate usage and keeping it together. It's a very good sleep dart under Juawea. Gonna have them contest a lot longer, almost approaching the 90% scenario.
This will be the last fight. Unless Monstars are able to take over.
Golden Lion trying to just hold this top here as Monsters slowly cap. They have to hop down because of that. Black Silver does pick off Devilth. Sam will get KKJS, but KKJS will also get Chococat before he dies, and it looks to be that the Golden Lions will secure this. A team kill for the Golden Lions. Very well done.
Score 1-0.
Looks like the Monstars are going to run something similar to the same composition as they had last time, except with the Tracer, and Majora's teasing us with the Reaper, but I don't believe he's going to do that.
5, 4, 3,
KKJS will. Oh, Majora is going to play Reaper, and Choco's going to play the Zarya.
the objective.
Very interesting. KKJS will be on Sombra, but Black Silver be on the Genji as well. Very interesting picks for the Monstars, though, as they're going to go straight to the point here. Reaper going to be able to do a lot of damage output. Sam in the back line, just trying to keep his teammates alive. KKJS will try to find the hack, but it doesn't. It lands on Majora, but doesn't do too much. But it does allow the Golden Lions to take this team fight and cap the point.
Golden Lions so far is looking much stronger than their last match.
So Monstars are just waiting for their respawns here. Sam actually going to switch from the Zenyatta to the Brigitte. So a lot of stuns going to come out.
You're going to be okay.
We have Devil just trying to get some backline damage as he builds up his ultimate charge here. Still going to play pretty defensively. KKJS will pick Manahenan, but Garfield gets Juawea. Oh my gosh, a 3K. That's another team fight win for the Golden Lions.
They also still maintain their ultimate advantage, going in with almost 4 ults to this next fight.
So we now see that the tank line of the Monstars have switched to a dive composition with a Nano Winston here, allowed to do a lot of damage under the backline healers. Devilth will get picked off by Whole Hog, but Juawea will get War Ender. A very weird ult for a whole hog as he only really down berries himself. A Death Blossom coming out from Majora will pick off 2. And it looks like Monsters will actually be able to cap this one. It's 88 to 1, so they need to contest it from 0 to 99 to be able to win this.
All the Golden Lions should need for this point is getting one clean fight and taking the point, and it will be there.
And they should be able to do that with their massive ult advantage. We have an EMP and a grab coming out. That's a lot of picks going on. Devil will get War Ender, but it doesn't look like it as Black Silver rips apart the Monstars. Now we have Juawea trying to just prop his Primal Rage just so he can contest as long as possible. As Devil does pick off KKJS, the whole hog will get him. The Monstars really have to rush back now. They don't have too much time. They're going to be down their Tracer player here. Doesn't look like they're going to be fast enough to capture it, though. That's going to be it. The Golden Lions will get Busan. A very solid defense, looking very well compared to last game.
Play of the game.
So that's going to even out the series to 1-1.
I wonder what happened. What led to them looking so much stronger on this point rather than last, or Monstars not looking as strong and just being able to get run over now.
Yeah. I would think maybe they could have possibly picked something a little better. Monstars looked so strong in the fair on attack with Dorado, but they didn't run a fair at all in this. That's a very open map, and especially since they're going against a Reaper and a Sombra, which aren't able to do too much to Pharah. So we are going to go to the next map. Seems like Golden Lions will sub out. Forget who. I believe Wari's coming in though.
Garfield for Spike.
So the next map is actually Volskaya Industries. So we will be doing 2CP. Very infamous game mode here. And we will have Ninja Swim coming in. KKJS and Wari coming in as well. So I believe we're gonna have Golden Lions on defense and Monstars on attack here. Very interesting to see how it was. You saw how solid Monstars' attack was on Dorado. So I wonder how they're gonna pull off here. Is it gonna be the same, or are they gonna kind of look like Busan, where their attack was not doing enough to get them the single objective? I'm very curious.
I hope it was just Monstars getting a little too cocky in their attack over Golden Lions.
Maybe. That's a very... That actually makes quite a bit of sense. They did look very, very strong in Dorado, so they were probably thinking, we got this in the bag, and kind of lowered how they played, and that didn't work out at all for them. So it looks like both teams are ready, so we're gonna enter in here.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
So Volskaya being very infamous for its very hard to cap second and first point actually, as there's only one major door that a team can enter through. There are some flanking routes as well as the overhead, but other than that, not too much. It's be very hard because as a Reinhardt can't push too hard here. So it looks like for the defense, we're gonna have Black Silver on the Junkrat while Wari's on Genji. So no hit scan just in case. Rudog on the Zarya. Oh, Black Silver actually switches to McCree.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Warender on the Brigida here. Brewdog on Zarya, Ninja Swim on Ana, and Spike on Reinhardt. For the attacking side, we have Majora on Zarya and Juawia on Reinhardt, Mana Henin on Zenyatta, and Chococat again on his famous Pharah, especially from Dorado, and Sam on Mercy, of course, and Devil actually pulling up the Widowmaker.
Attackers incoming.
Very interesting.
Defend objective A.
So Devolt is going to try and find some early picks here for his team to push in, while Choco Cat does try to break that shield. Spike playing very passively here, doesn't want to overextend and getting himself picked off. Juawia does kind of mess up a bubble, or not bubble, charge, my bad. Devil pushing very far, especially for Widowmaker. Just trying to find that early pick on maybe a healer. Trying to go for Ninja. Doesn't find too much, as Wari does pick him off quite fast. Sam will revive Majora. But they're still down.
This is a very difficult spot to be putting in a Widowmaker. She can't really get the sight lines that she would need
Exactly.
to the play far back. The swap off onto Hanzo might have been what they needed.
Yes, Hanzo's very good for these closer range, but still need some sort of sniper, as Hanzo's able to do a lot of damage at all ranges. Choco Cat will pick off McCree and the Brigida. That's going to allow a massive push, as Majora also gets Spike. So the entire team going in, trying to bully Rudog as they pick him off here. Now we just have Ninja trying to get away as much as he can, but that's not going to be too much, as Ana has no movement ability. So it looks like they're going to actually cap this. And if you look at the ults, the Monstars have a lot of ults to work with in this fight, while the Golden Lions only have one and almost two. So that second one's the Gravitron, so that could be crucial. Devil trying to find a pick here as Wari flanks right behind him. Choco Cat will get Black Silver and Spike. Devil will pick off Wari and uses Dragon Strike. There's a lot of picks out, so it's going to be very difficult to recontest this for the Golden Lions. I don't believe that they're fast enough to do this. I think that's a cap. A very well played attack from the Monstars, looking as strong as they did on Dorado.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Now it's Monstars on defense with Golden Lions on attack here. We saw that earlier on Dorado. Monstars had a very, very solid defense as well, but didn't really see them defend that much on Busan, so I'm very curious as to how they're going to pull out. Looks like they are going to do the Rein Zarya with their Pharah again. Pretty much actually not pretty much, the exact same composition as they had last time on attack.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
System check initiated.
Golden Lions will actually try the Doomfist here. I believe that's the first time I've seen him this game. Very surprising, actually. Doofus is very good for his flanking potential along with his one-shot capability, especially on the backline. But he's very punishable though. If you get caught off guard, you could be severely punished.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Here starts the Golden Lions attack here. Start off with the Pharah as well. Doesn't look like the Monstars have any hit scan to deal with the Pharah. This is gonna be an air duel here. We have Wari on the backline trying to backcap. Has to go because he's been punished, but Black Silver will get Chococat and Juawea. Sam is going to try and res Juawea, but he's going to get punished by Black Silver because it's very risky res. Looks like a very easy and quick cap. And the Golden Lions will get this.
Put your security in my hands.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Majora will switch to the Diva. It's going to help with some contesting of Black Silver here. So the Golden Lions will go straight in. Spike trying to contest them, but on his own here. Not going to do too much. He's got to back off here. Juawea is going to try and get a shatter. Doesn't get anyone though. As Wari pushing straight into the Genji. Just pick off Devil and Sam. Very big picks. And it looks like the Golden Lions are very strong in this attack here. A huge grab just to stagger the team. The grab will pick up Mana Henin. As Juawea struggles to try and get onto a point. It's not going to work out. Now up to Devil and Sam. As Sam gets picked off. And they're just trying to contest as much as possible now. Trying to play the stagger game. But every time they enter, they're just going to constantly get picked. It'll be very hard to do. Choco will get picked off by Spike's charge here. Black Silver will get Juawea with his barrage. Devil will pick off Ninja Swim, so that could be a chance. But Wari does pop his Dragon Blade. And that's going to be the cap. Two very, very fast captures. What do you think is going on now? Well, do you think both these teams are just like very, not the strongest on defense and 2 CP, and they're just very good attack teams, or what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have to say that they struggle with defending in general. Pretty much, even on Dorado, both of the teams seemed to have weird defenses set up. It's just that specifically on Dorado, Golden Lions couldn't mount a proper attack.
Yeah, I would have to agree. It's very weird as I mean, this map is very, I'd say, defense sided. So it's interesting to see that the attackers are just rushing straight through on both teams, and very interesting. So for the defense team, we have the Golden Lions. It looks like we're gonna run Black Silver on the Widow, with Wari on Genji here. Ninja Swim gonna keep the Mercy without a Pharah. Rudog gonna be the Zarya, and Spike on Reinhardt. Warender on Moira. And for the attack side, we're gonna have Devil on Tracer, with Chococat again on Pharah. And the dive tanks. And there's a lot of healing potential for this Pharah here with Mercy and the Zenyatta, able to keep Chococat alive. Juawea and Majora are going to push the backline, try to pick off the healers. They will get the Warender, but it doesn't look like the Majora will get demacked. Spike will get Juawea, so there's no tanks for the Monstars. But Devil will get Ninja Swim, very solid attack. It looks like they're going to be capturing once again another fast attack.
Lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Black Silver will pick off Choco Cat. Allows the Golden Lions to be a little more aggressive, but Devil will pick off Spike. Devil seems to be doing a lot of work on his Tracer here, getting a lot of crucial picks. Black Silver will DMX Majora. Majora will get Mori, the baby diva. Brewdog will get Devil. So we will pop a Transcendence for Mana Hennen. Choco Cat will get Black Silver. Choco Cat ripping apart the Pharah Mercy combo will also pop his ult. That's a 4K for Choco Cat. Wari will get Mana Hennen though. So I'm gonna res Mana Hennen. Black Silver just trying to trickle in to prevent the team from capping. Not gonna do too much. As Spike trying to jump in, doesn't want them to cap the point here. They're very desperate, trying to install as much time as possible. Majora popping his bomb here, gonna pick off Wari, and that's gonna be a cap for the Monstars.
Score 2-4. Switching sides.
Still a very solid attack.
I do feel like the Golden Lions were able to hold off the Monstars a little bit longer this round than their last defensive round.
Yeah, I would agree. They did a lot better than last time. Still, they capped it in quite some time. They still have 3 minutes and 44 seconds left. It's going to have to be a pretty fast capture for the Golden Lions for them to get a higher time than that.
Attackers incoming in 30
So it looks like for the attacking side, the Golden Lions are going to run Black, Silver, and McCree this time because they know that Choco Cat's Pharah has been quite a problem. Along with Wari on the Doomfist, still with that one-shot pick potential. Wari actually will switch to the Junkrat and try and break some shields, but it doesn't seem like
3,
the
1.
Monstars have any shields, so don't think the Junkrat's going to be too useful here. He might have to switch off. So the Golden Lions are just going to rush straight in, trying to just straight to the point, as the dive tanks don't really have too much defense potential. They have to jump on the Spike. Taking out Spike is very crucial for this push because he's able to shield the healers and keep them alive. Warender will get Devil, a very good pick, but Majora will get Wari. We might see a swap from Wari here as Junkrat's not going to be too useful. Choco Cat will get Black Silver, but Ninja Swim will actually resurrect Wari, and Warender will get Sam. As they slowly capture the objective now, Mana Hennen can't really do as much. Not even going to try and go install as much time as he can. He's just going to try to stay alive. Not going to do too much as Ninja Swim actually kills him. That's another very fast cap. I wouldn't say as fast as Monstars, but still a very fast cap.
New defense point.
Gonna try and rush straight to the point here. As the as Jua Wea up top here with Sam. Sam's gonna fall back. Looks like the Golden Lions, should I say, sorry, are very close to getting a lot of their ultimates here, so they have a lot to work with. Majora getting very close to his ultimate here. Gonna use his, no, it doesn't use his bomb. Choco Cat uses Barrage, doesn't find anyone. He's gonna try his best to try and get a pick here, but he's forced to fall back after the rockets of Black Silver here. Black Silver doing a lot of damage just from a distance. Not too much to contest him as Devil is quite far away. Brewdog will get Mana Hen in as Black Silver gets Choco Cat. Warrior gets Majora. A lot of good picks. Again, another contesting round for the Monstars as they try their best not to let it get capped. A Transcendence will be popped with along with a bomb here. Warrior will get picked by that bomb, but a massive Gravitron for the Golden Lions. The Monstars will be able to stop it though. Brewdog does pick off Sam, so that's their main healer gun, and Mercy to resurrect. They don't have that. They will get a lot of picks to contest this, and it looks like they'll actually hold it. Juawea, very far up. Might be able to get back. He does. Ninja Swim has to resurrect Warender. Doesn't. It's not too good of a thing to have without the resurrect now. Sam does get Devils as well. Black Silver trying to just put some pick damage in, build up his ultimate here. The Golden Lions do have the ultimate advantage, so they could play quite aggressive as they almost have 4 ults with Barrage building up slowly. We do have a Coalescence popped from Warender along with Dragon Blade from Wari. Tactical Visor from Devil and a huge Barrage for Taco Cat. Picks up 3.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Golden Lions haven't seemed to be able to leverage any of their ultimates to swing any fights so far.
Yeah. Wari will switch to Roadhog while Black Sliver will actually switch to Diva. Looks like they're running I think Slambulance, I believe the comp's called. It's not quite goats, but it's 4 tanks. So they're gonna be running in the Slambulance here. Very funny comp name. I'm just gonna run straight to the point. A lot of health to work with. So it's gonna be very hard for them to be taken out. A Diva Bomb way off into the distance. Not gonna find anyone for Majora. But it's still Manhattan and Juawea will pick off the tank and healer of the Monstars. Or not Monstars, but Golden Lion. So they are gonna have to reset here. Doesn't seem like any composition switches. If 1 minute left, Wari actually switches to Brigida now. So it is a Goats now. And they're just gonna try and rush straight into the point. Goats is very famous for being like very brawly but close range, and so Choco Cat's Pharah is gonna be very damaging of them still. It's gonna be up to Black Silver to take him out here. Brewdog actually gets him as Sam in the backline trying to res. Huge grab for the Golden Lions here, able to take out 2 of them. Mana Henin getting contested by Black Silver. Juawea will get taken out here. They are able to cap the point. All they need is 1 tick, a lot of picks to work with. And they're going to cap it at 11 seconds left. So not in overtime. Which means that they're not, I believe that Monstars won't have to cap just 1 tick.
4-4.
It was still a very solid hold for the Monstars.
Yeah, very solid. This is going to be very difficult for the Golden Lions as they have only 1 minute to work with compared to 4 minutes and 33 seconds for the Monstars. This is quite a turnaround from the last game Busan. So as it looks like for defense, we're gonna actually have still the dive tank defense here, able to dive the backline of the attackers. along with the soldier and Choco Cat's infamous Pharah now. It seems like Choco Cat has been Pharah on almost every map that he's played.
Five, four, three.
I think the only time he didn't play it was in Busan.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah.
Defend objective A.
So it looks like a GOAT attack for the Golden Lions is they're going to try and run straight to the point. Like I said earlier, a very brawly comp. Able to soak in a lot of damage, especially with the Brigitte's and the Moira's AoE heals. So they're able to take out Majora right off his D-Max, but the Choco Cat still remains fairly contested here. Menahenin will pick off Spike. War will get Majora. Warrender already with his Coalescence. Pick off Sam is a very big pick, as Devil does pick off Worry. There's only 2 people defending. Juawea will... I believe that was a suicidal jump so he could respawn faster.
10 seconds remaining.
They're going to try and run to the point as fast as he can, but Worry, you can see, is all the way back here. So Ninja Swim is going to try and speed boost him in because they don't have much time to work with. They have probably one punch. Alright, not one punch, one push. One punch. They're not playing Doomfist here. There's a Goats comp coming in that may actually ice walls them across, and Choco Cat will get Worry.
That was a brilliant ice wall from May.
Spike will get Juawea, as Menahenin will Transcendence to keep his teammates alive. Sam will revive Juawea. Spike does pick off Sam. Very big pick. Ninja Swim will use his sound barrier. Very big shatter for Juawea. Does pick up a lot. Brewdog does pick off 2. So they will be able to put some percentage onto this point here. Only 3 of them, and 4 of them though, as they wait for the respawns to come back. With a Gravitron, try to contest from everyone trying to come in. You have 2 ticks captured. You're going to try and make sure that the respawns of the Monstars don't come in. Worry just doing crazy work here. Black Silver will get Choco Cat down, and they actually will capture this in overtime.
Complete.
Very, very close series right now.
Score 6-4. Switching sides.
So what do you think? Do you think it's gonna get to? Do you think? I see these matches are very close. Do you think they're gonna pull it out to a map 5?
I don't know. I genuinely don't.
They seem to be like very different when it comes to maps. Like you can see that Golden Lions was very, very strong on control point, and now we see that they're both fairly even on two capture points here. So I think that this series actually might go to a map 5. So for the defense here, we're gonna have Worry on McCree this time, knowing how deadly Choco Cat's Pharah was, with Black Silver on the Pharah as well.
2, 1. Attackers
And this time a Ryan Zarya defense, because they really don't want to get picked off right away, so they need a very defensive. We see Goats comp coming in for Monstars. They're actually gonna go to the left here, straight to the point. Looks like the Golden Lions are having to play pretty defensively here. Monstars already have 1 tick. Worry will pick off Juawea, and Spike will get charged into Sam. Menahenin will pick off Spike though, but they're still the Golden Lions are still very much ahead here in the picks. Well, I stand corrected. Actually, the Monstars are getting their share of picks as well. So no one really contests the point here. They are trying to battle out in the side room. Black Silver will be able to keep shooting down and do a lot of damage. But with Ninja Swim down and War Ender down, they're not going to be able to do much. They do try and attempt a Barrage Gravitron, but it's not going to do anything. As now it's just trying to contest as long as possible. Spike with a huge shatter, but doesn't have too much follow-up. He's going to try and do that as much as he can. But other than that, it's going to be a capture for the Monstars. And you can see there with the amount of ultimates the Golden Lions use for that defense, they don't have any. Well, they have one for this point, but not as their ults are not as close to being unlocked as the Monstars. With Sam popping his sound barrier out, they're gonna have a lot of health to work with here. As Black Silver actually does pick off Devoth. Majora will pop his self-destruct. Does pick off Black Silver as Ninja Swim's going to res him. No tick has been captured yet, but Wari does get off Sam. Majora does pick War Ender in Wari. But Wari, just before his death, he does pick up Juawea. A lot of picks coming out for the Monstars as Spike does desperately try to jump in. We do have a Riptire coming out, trying to maybe pull off some picks here. Doesn't get anyone though, as the Brigitte very quickly shields herself from it. War Ender going in does get melted very quickly. We do have a Gravitron protecting the point from any of the enemy team, and it almost capped. Black Silver will try to barrage, but it doesn't do much as it's just Spike in the point. And that's a cap. Another one.
Complete. Score 6-6.
So I believe this attack now should be the final one. We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds for the Monstars to capture, I believe, 1 tick of the point, as the Golden Lion actually captured the point, but in overtime. It's a very long and close series. It's 6-6. It's crazy.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hopefully Monstars does not get too cocky as they have before. Otherwise, this should have very easily go into their favor.
Yeah. I believe if Monstars do not cap this, it will actually be a draw. So it'll be very interesting, and that would have to pull out leave at map 5 regardless. Something of a sort. So they're gonna actually run Goat's Comp go all the way at top here.
I think they were hoping to meet the other team on that point.
Black Silver trying to find a sneaky hack on the Reinhardt here. Does find it. They have no shields to work with. Sam does get picked off right away. Major trying to pick off War Ender. Not going to find too much luck, but with the help of Devoth, almost does it. Majora will get Wari. Juawea will get Spike. And it looks like this should be the map for the Monstars. As Ninja desperately tries to contest it, it's not going to be enough. And there you have it. The Monstars get the point after they win the series of Volskaya 6-7.
Play of the game.
Nerf this.
A very close match indeed. As sorry, just 1 second here. very, very close match for the Monstars and Golden Lions. Um, so we're gonna have actually Matt here coming into the chat. I believe he's the director of the Rose League here, so just gonna introduce him. He's gonna be coming in soon. So Matt's here. How you doing, Matt?
Hey, what's up, man?
A very close match for both teams.
Yeah, I saw that.
Monsters just pulled it out 6-7. Very crazy.
Yeah, really good stuff. The match is going really well, I think. Really close games. The Golden Lions definitely have a really good Goats comp and a Goats defense. It was a good match.
Yeah, I would have to agree. You could see that Monstars also decided to run Goats at the end, and that was a very interesting route they took as they went along the high beam actually, and behind the team instead of just going straight up front. You can see that the Golden Lions were very startled by that.
Yeah, it's really smart playing like that. I think if both teams recognize that they're both kind of preparing for the same push, they can handle it well. And I think both teams handled it very well. Having the Sombra scout on defense to see where they're coming from while they kind of hid in the low ground by the pack is really smart. It allows for really good defensive holds.
Yeah. So I believe the next map that we're doing is Numbani. So this is going to be a hybrid. So they need to capture the point and then escort the payload all the way to the end. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be more strong in this point?
I think that maybe the Monstars I'm gonna have to go with here just because of the aggression they've shown and how they've kind of dealt with the defense. I think they'll be able to hold it pretty heavily here.
Okay. I actually think that the Golden Lions might be able to pull this out. We saw how strong they were on Busan with their holding the objective here. As soon as they capped it, they just held it. And sometimes the Monstars barely got it. So I think Busan, my opinion, I think the Golden Lions are gonna win this one and bring it to a map 5.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see who turns out
Yeah.
as the victor. But just want to take a second to thank everybody in chat that's watching. Get some like Pog champs in chat. Thank you guys all for coming out, showing all your support. Definitely like crazy turnout. Everything's going way better than we even imagined it. Just the fact that this is the third day that we're here and I think we peaked today already at like around 37 viewers. So that stuff means a lot. All the staff is super, super glad that everybody came out and is enjoying it. Also, big shout out to Harry Hook. That he showed up last night. He's in our Discord server now. I've personally messaged him and he responded, which was kind of crazy. So thank you guys. You guys are making this happen. All the teams, thank you guys for participating. And good luck, guys. Everybody have fun.
Thank you. So I think we are just going to. I think we're just having a little, like a minute, like a halftime, just for the teams to settle down, get their strategies worked for Nambani. And so, Owl, who do you think is going to win win Nambani?
I think so long as they don't get too far into their heads, don't get too cocky as they did on Liege on Busan. I feel like Monstar should take this pretty easily.
Okay. Well, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take a small break. We'll come back on when the teams are ready, and so we'll be back. Thank you for tuning in to the Rose League, and we'll be back. We're muted? Okay.
Oh, you make me wanna talk.
Okay.
Back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a pill. Fill you like a pill to get my fill. No, do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep, never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a pill.
Sorry, I thought wrong mute button. So we are back with the Rose League. Looks like both teams are ready for Numbani. Believe just I'm not entirely sure what we're waiting on, but okay, we're going in now.
Traveling to Numbani.
So this could actually be what decides the series here. If Monstars win Numbani, then Monstars will actually be victorious in the matches here. So heroes are just being assembled at the moment. See maybe a Diva Winston dive comp for the Monstars. And for defense here, it looks like Black Silver is going to be on the Genji. Well, KKJS fighter on the Tracer. Garfield on Winston. Rudog is going to be on
Incoming
Diva.
30 seconds.
Whole Hog still hasn't chosen his hero yet. Could imagine a Lucio here. Yep. So pretty basic meta compositions here. Looks like both teams are going to be running some sort of dive. With Devolth on Tracer and Choco Cat still on Pharah. His Pharah has been very impressive throughout the entirety of all these games. He's been doing quite well with his Pharah. It doesn't seem like Golden Lions have been able to pick him off that often. Juiwia will be, and Majora are gonna be jumping and just applying a lot of pressure up front here, while Choco Cat will be shooting at the healers. Still no picks have been taken yet, but a lot of close range fighting. Well, Devil will actually get 2 of them, Black Silver and Garfield. While Whole Hog will demech Majora, and KKJS fighter will get Juawia. The Monstars have gotten a tip, and it looks like they actually will capture this point.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
You still don't see any composition switches for the Golden Lions, as they still are keeping with the Tracer Genji combo here. No one to really contest the Pharah, except maybe the Ana and the D.Va. Devil playing very frontline right now. As they're leaving only Mana Henin on the point, and they're all pushing up. KKJS fighter will get Juawia. Garfield pushing in onto Sam here. Gonna apply a lot of pressure, so he has to fly away. Whole Hog will get Sam, and it looks like the Golden Lions will actually recap this. Or retake this. So now we have the respawns coming back as Garfield pushes quite far, try to apply a lot of pressure, and he pops his ultimate. Rudog will get Devil in the commotion, but Majora will pick up Garfield while he's using his Primal Rage. There's a lot of health to take down. Maybe he was pushed a little too far. Choco Cat gonna apply a lot of pressure still with his Pharah. Like I said, we've seen a lot of very good Pharah plays from him. As now the Golden Lions need to back off with all this frontline pressure from the Monstars. We have a Primal Rage from Juawia. Gonna try and go for Warender in the backline here. Like I said, very pushed up. With the help of Devil, they're able to push very far and come back without any problem. We do see a Pulse Bomb from Devil, but it is eaten by Rudog.
The payload has reached.
Juawia pushing all the way to the Golden Lions point, spawn point, and the point just got captured now. We have a self-destruct placed into literally the door of Golden Lion spawn, and it does pick off Whole Hog. A lot of spawn camping going on here, as we have a Nano Blade coming in from Black Silver. It's going to pick off a lot of Majora and Juawia, along with Rudog's self-destruct. We'll get Choco Cat. Sam revives Choco Cat as Sam desperately tries to run away with Manhattan. Choco Cat will get back as well after that resurrect, but Rudog will pick off Devil. We can see that Monstars have a very high ult advantage here compared to the Golden Lions, who have almost 2 ults. So the Monstars can work pretty well. Whole Hog will pop the sound barrier, trying to keep his teammates alive. Garfield picks off Sam, a very crucial pick in order to win this team fight. And looks like they're going to be able to hold it. So it looks as if the Golden Lions has been able to keep their hold here, finally able to catch some grip on the point. And then now it seems to be that the Monstars are going up top here. They're trying to flank the Golden Lions. Majora will pick off KKS fighter. Choco Cat will pick Whole Hog with his barrage, but does get shut down quite fast. We do see a Transcendence popped by Mana Henin. Sam revives Juawia, and Juawia does pick off Warender right away. Devil picks off Garfield as well, and Majora to Black Silver. Once again, Mana Henin just sitting on the payload as his team just pushes straight up to the spawn point of the Golden Lions.
Destination.
Barely, just not even a meter of capture time left, and Black Silver seems to be able to pick off Manhattan. Oh, but they C9,
Complete.
and Majora is able to back cap the point.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
So Monstars have 2 minutes and 32 seconds left for the next round. Very good capture, especially for this map. Nambani is very famous for being like a harder map to capture, especially go all the way. But when you have a team comp that really works, you can just straight up capture it. Like you could just roll over the enemy team. So So on the monster side, we do have dive tanks for the defense here, and it seems to be Devilth on the defense tracer. Very interesting pick, probably to get back to the point very fast. And Chococat still sticking with his Pharah. Does not like switching off of Pharah, but it serves him well. He's doing very good on Pharah, as looks to be the Golden Lions are running Goats comp,
5,
and Goats comp actually works very well on this point. So I'm very interested to see how this goes.
defend objective A.
So they rush in with KKJS fighter right in the front line. Seems like they're gonna go down below into the closed room. No one to really contest them. I know that Devil will have a very trouble time, or have a lot. It'll be very hard for him to do much against the Ghost comp here because so much healing, and he could just get killed at any second now. So you can try and play his distance here. Doesn't want to get picked too fast. Majora will demech Black Silver, and Devilth will pick off Garfield. Whole Hog and Rudog does get the Manhattan and Juawea, and it seems to be that the Golden Lions will capture this. Actually, it looks very even right now with a 3v3. But because of the spawn point advantage for the attacking team, Garfield is back instantly. Almost have one tick. The Monstars don't want to give it to them. Black Silver does pick up Juawea. And Chococat with the barrage does get picked by Black Silver though. Sam trying to res Chococat does pull it off. Has to fly very up as he's low. And Chococat cleaning up. Seems to be that the Monstars are going to win this. With Chococat's very clever Pharah playstyle, he's always able to pick off the Golden Lions at the right time. KKJS fighter will swap to the soldier, but Chococat will pick him up right away. With no resurrect to work with, the Golden Lions are going to have to wait for KKJS to come back. Chococat able to fire at the Golden Lions with no punishment onto him.
It's interesting to see them still running the same Goats comp, even with the oppression coming down from Chococat's Pharah play.
Yeah.
He goes almost uncontested the entire fight.
Yeah. Juawea will knock off KKJS fighter. And Devilth will use his pulse bomb to take out Black Silver. We do have a Gravitron coming out from Rudog. He does get picked right away though. War Ender does get Devilth, and Garfield gets Sam. But still they have to back off. It's another hold for the Monstars. Looking very strong in this.
60 seconds remaining.
That might have
KKJS
been
will
the pick
pick
they
off
needed.
right away. Sam will res him though. Garfield does pick off Sam, and Whole Hog gets Choco Cat, so that's the fair mercy combo gone. This is where the Golden Lions are very strong at, because they have nothing to contest them now, as the Goats comp is very strong. Manahenan will pop Transcendence. Just to stall the point, doesn't do too much as he's wiped out immediately after that. And the Golden Lions will capture the objective.
Stop the payload.
Is Ying? Yes, I believe they do play map 5 even if the Monsters win. Because these are all to a series, and the more maps they have, they can go to the finals. So I believe it's to their choosing if they can do the map 5 or not. We do have a Deadeye from KKJS Fighter. Doesn't do much. Devil will pick off War Ender. And pick off KKJS Fighter with his Pulse Bomb.
Helden sterben nicht.
So now the Golden Lions have to back off because the Lotta picks some Devil and Choco Cat. We've seen a lot from the Monstars that they're a very aggressive team once they get one pick. They just act and just like pounce as soon as one person of the Golden Lions are down. You can see here that Julia has picked off Rudog as well. A huge shatter from Garfield. We're gonna get Majora down. Majora is demeched. A lot of picks coming out for the Golden Lions, and they're able to push the payload finally and they should be good for a little while. Monstars will try to maybe contest this here. They have not that many respawns to work with, so I don't think they will be able to. It means the Devil will try to pulse bomb. Doesn't get too much. They are going to try and contest this point here with just 39 of a meter to capture. We do see two ults coming from the Golden Lions, both with the support ultimates, and they do capture the point. Along with almost a team wipe. Manahenan tried desperately to run away, not going to do too much. It looks like the Golden Lions are able to push. Both teams yet again contesting each other. We have a bomb coming from Black Silver. Does pick off Julia. Choco Cat will take out KKJS Fighter and from his Deadeye. A huge Gravitron for Rudog. It's going to catch quite a bit as Black Silver cleans them all up. And that's a capture.
Round 2 complete.
Also, sorry, I've been informed that
Score.
if Monstars win this, there will not be a team fight. So I do apologize for that. So now we have Golden Lions on attack here. Looks like they're gonna run semi-goats with 3 tanks and a McCree. They're probably running the McCree because they know that Choco Cat's Pharah has been very devastating towards their team. So they really need to take care of Choco Cat, and as soon as they do kill Choco Cat, it seems like they're able to push quite a bit. Along with the defensive side, we have Devil on the Bastion here. Very interesting. A lot of damage output to do. But he does not have any shields to work with, so he's gonna be very easy to kill if they play their cards right.
Defend objective A.
So the Golden Lions are going to be going down to the bottom here, going to go straight to the point with speed boost. They do notice the Bastion, and the Bastion does pick off KKJS Fighter. No, Chococat getting whole hog as well. Very good picks that are well needed for this team fight to be won. And now the Golden Lions are desperately trying to find something while they sit in this room. Not much is coming out of it though, as they just wait. KKJS Fighter comes back as Soldier 76 here, gonna try and take out that Bastion. Not gonna be too much. Oh, he's gonna take it out actually with his Helix rockets. We have Warender using his Coalescence, does get Juiwuya and Manhattan. Devil will get Whole Hog while Majora gets KKJS. The very even picks is a huge shatter from Garfield here. He's gonna take out Devil and Majora.
Objective lost. Overtime.
The Golden Lions will capture the objective, but now they're in overtime. So if they step off the point, then we go to Monstars attacking. So they cannot step off. They're gonna have to play very defensively, and Monsters know this as they're pushing in. They know all they need to do is get the Golden Lions off the objective. Chococat will use his barrage. It will get Whole Hog and DMEC Black Silver. Golden Lions desperately trying to stay on the objective here. They are getting their picks, but the Monstars are still standing very strong here. Huge Gravitron from Brewdog. Will pick up 3, but no follow-up. KKJS Fighter will pop Tactical Visor, try and clean up Chococat. He will get him, while Brewdog does get Sam. So, looks like the Golden Lions will be able to continue to push this.
Stay out of my way.
Get into position.
Juiwuya will pick off Whole Hog, who is very pushed up. So they're going to be down one person. It's be a 6v5. Be very bad because Whole Hog is very close to his ultimate. Juiwuya will shatter a little bit, and they do take him off the point. Just very close to the second capture.
Score 4-3. Switching sides.
So now that we're this far in, Owl Killer, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think Golden Lions are going to be able to hold this?
Yeah, if Chococat is able to continue his destruction with Pharah onto Golden Lions, I feel like that it'll be a repeat of Dorado.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely see that. Chococat seems to be very strong, and he seems to be the MVP of the match so far. Like, he seems to be just going crazy with his Pharah, and doesn't seem to be contested too much. Especially with Sam on the Mercy to back him up. So we will have the dive tanks as well for the defense here from Golden Lions. Black Silver on the Pharah himself, along with KKJS Fighter on the Soldier, because he knows he needs to take out Chococat. Chococat on Pharah as well, with Devil on the Tracer. We've seen Devil on Tracer before. He's very confident on the Tracer. Seems to be like the same hero composition that they have done before. KKJS Fighter will try his best to try and take out Chococat, but Majora will get Black Silver. Warender will revive Black Silver, try and get up, but Juiwuya will get KKJS and Warender. And it seems like almost a wipe for the Golden Lions and the Monstars might be able to cap, or are going to cap this. It'd be a very tough situation now, as they only really need to get to the second point here. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Both tanks for the Monstars are very pushed up here. Gonna try and contest them, along with Sam to have healing support. A very big brawl here, but it's a 6v3. Choco Cat coming in to help support. We do have a self-destruct coming in. Gets 2 Choco Cat and Sam. Majora will take out Black Silver. Very big self-destruct from Rudog, and they'll also pick off Julia. They're able to push in now. Rudog going crazy on the point here, getting a lot of picks. KKJS Fighter will pick off Majora and Devil as well. A very solid hold with 40 seconds left in the match. They are looking very confident on defense here. Now the respawns of the Monstars are coming back here.
30 seconds remaining.
With the Doomfist instead of Pharah for Black Silver. We will see War Ender pop his ult. Black Silver does take out Julia. We get Transcendence from Mendehennen. Black Silver will try to go to the back line, get Devil. KKJS Fighter does take out Choco Cat, and they're getting a lot of picks here. 6 seconds left in the match here. Will they be able to contest this? Sam getting very low, is taken out immediately. We do have a bomb in overtime here. Mendehennen and Julia are the only ones at the point. So they're getting taken immediately. And it looks like that the Golden Lions are actually going to take this. Going to push up to the spawn to try and hold them. Sam desperately trying to get back. And the Golden Lions actually defend. We're going to a map 5.
Play of the game.
Surrender to my will.
You can see how he's trying to focus Choco Cat now because he knows how much of a threat he is.
Triple kill.
Very smart plays.
It would seem that we have more of a game on our hands than I originally thought. And this is the closest game so far in the Rose League, if I am correct.
Yeah. So now we're gonna let's go to Matt now with some in-depth analysis of the previous match. Just gonna have Matt in here soon.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So Matt, what do you think about that match?
Well, it was actually a really close one. I wasn't sure how it was going to end up at the end, but the Gold Lions were pretty much able to pull it out. I think because of their ultimate economy at the very last push, they were able to hold it. Plus, the defense of Lucio at the beginning by the Golden Lions was pretty good. It kind of paid out for them in the end, although it was kind of questionable at the start. Usually, you want to have a Zenyatta just for the defensive ult, but they were able to hold it, which is a good thing to see.
Yeah, so now that that match is over, would you say that? Did you see it coming? Because if I recall, you predicted that the Monstars were going to win.
Yeah, I really thought they would pull it out just because of their aggression. They're a super aggressive team, and I feel like they're not afraid to go for like a cheeky comp. Like they pulled out the Bastion on defense for the first point, and it almost worked out for them really well. I think that if the Bastion wouldn't have dropped to the low ground, they probably would have been able to keep them up a little bit longer and maybe squeak out a first point hold. But I think they'll be able to pull something through for the last match. My vote's still for Monstars.
Well, you never know. I believe we have a map 5, and it seems to be that they picked Lijiang Tower for this one.
Nice. That'll be a really good map. I think it'll be another close one.
Yeah, well, we saw earlier how dominant the Golden Lions were on control point. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be cool to see if they pull anything out cheeky again, like the Bastion strat. If they go for like a pharmacy and try to go for boops or anything like that. Be nice to
Yeah.
see. I know a big thing that's up and coming kind of is a Goats comp with the May on Control Center. That could be a really powerful comp for the tournament if people can pull it off well enough. And I think it would get things done if they could pull it off. So we'll see how it goes.
Cool. Yeah. Too. I love watching a 3-man boop off the map.
Yeah, definitely. It's always fun to see those environmental kills, and Hammond will be pretty big for the garden map as well. I think Hammond could be a really good boop opportunity. So hopefully we get to see some fun little mouse strats.
Yeah. We're just waiting on I think we're waiting for the teams to be ready here. Probably strategizing and whatnot. Who do you predict is going to win this map?
I'm still sticking with Monstars. I really like their aggression. As Overwatch kind of goes, the more aggressive team that can keep it together and keep the coordination together on the aggression usually is able to pull it out, especially on control point maps like this, where like the first take means so much for the match end up. I think they'll do a pretty good job of that. So I'm gonna stick with Monstars for my choice. What about you?
I don't know. I think because I've seen the Golden Lions and how defensive they were and how dominant they were on Busan, and I mean they just pulled it out on Nambani there. I think they're gonna pull it out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. It's kind of like a really solid defense team against a really solid aggression team. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. What do you think, Owl? You be the tiebreaker.
So I'm gonna have to switch gears from Monstars on this one. I think Golden Lions are gonna take it just because of how controlling that they have been so far across the entire game, and them just showing it so heavily on Busan as well.
So it's 2v1. 2v1.
Yeah. Well, I am looking forward to see what happens. It's gonna be a very interesting game. You can tell that these teams are very evenly matched. You could see that they both have their strengths and weaknesses, and it's gonna be very
definitely
interesting.
good to see.
This is, I believe, Garden is a very Pharah centered map, so it's interesting to see how that's gonna go. Because ChocoCat's been very dominant with this Pharah lately.
Yeah, I noticed that both Pharahs were doing a really good job. They were hitting their direct shots, which makes a really big deal, especially after the recent patches to Pharah. If you can hit those direct shots, it's a lot of damage, and she's very effective. So this will be a really good time to see the Pharah 1v1s. Maybe we'll even see some direct shots, direct aerial fat. So it'll be cool. It'll be a good one to see.
I believe they're asking for some time to just wait. Looks like the Golden Lions are ready. We're going in now. So
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
loading Lijiang Tower. So we're gonna be actually starting off in Garden here. So probably gonna see some Pharah play. You see ChocoCat instant locking Pharah, and we know he's been loving his Pharah and he's been doing very well. Looks like Black Silver is also gonna go in the Pharah. With KKJS Fighter on the Tracer. And Ninja Swim and Mercy and Rudog on Diva. Rudog has actually done quite well with his Diva bombs. He's gotten a lot of picks with that. Whole hog with Lucio. So we are seeing a fairly boopy comp here. So I'm excited to see this. We have actually, we think we have a mirror match here with both teams running the same compositions. So this is going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah, well, I'll check in with you guys right after this one.
All right. Thank you for coming, Matt.
Yep.
Very interesting to see the mirror compositions, both Pharahs and both Tracers here, both showing that they're very good at what they do. So I wonder how this is going to go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Starting here, looks like the Golden Lions are just going to go straight for the bridge, along with the Monstars. Garfield's gonna jump right in and try to get to Devil. Not gonna do too much as Devil is very fast for him. Both Pharahs brawling it out, but it looks like Black Silver has got the height advantage here. Devil will take out Whole Hog and D-Mech Rudog in the meantime. Capture point unlocked. Still contesting here. Rudog will get back into his mech. The Devil is doing a lot of work. Takes out KKJS Fighter, and Majora will take out Garfield. So now you can see the Monstars pushing very dominantly towards the gate here. They know that they can't really be booped off as they're very mobile heroes, along with the Golden Lions, who are also running, well, the same composition, so they are not too afraid to push. They look like they're going to go down to the back here. Try not to get picked off here, but they're trying to instigate a closer range fight. We pops his shields, gonna have a lot of protection here as Majora takes out Whole Hog and Devil takes out KKJS Fighter once again. Ninja Swim trying to hide as much as he can. He's just gonna kill himself because he wants to get back to the point a lot faster so they can fight once again, along with Garfield. Black Silver will get Devil though. Halfway through onto the objective. You can see that Garfield actually switched to the Reinhardt now, while KKJS Fighter switched to the Brigida. You can see that he's fed up with being bullied by Devil and he wants to turn the tides here. So they're going to go all the way to the back here. They can't go on the bridge because they're in risk of being booped off by the Pharah. Going to push onto the point here. Very close range team comp. We do have a self-destruct that takes out 2 people from Majora. Devil will also pulse bomb Garfield, and that's a wipe for the Golden Lions. 89% left. The Golden Lions are really needing to rush back to the point here. 94, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be fast enough, as Garfield does. Whole Hog and Garfield do kill themselves. Just barely get to the point here, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do anything. Ninja Swim trying his best to contest that, but it's not going to be too much. And the Monstars will take Garden.
Score 0-1.
I'm starting to feel like I'm a bit of a jinx at this point. Both times that I've rooted for a team, they've both lost.
Caster's Curse.
Very, very long.
I believe that's what they call it, Caster's Curse.
Yeah.
Well, this might change it because this is not a very good Pharah map, as it is very close range. So we will see Choco Cat on the Pharah though,
4,
but
3,
won't be as effective as the last map.
round 2. Capture.
He's actually going to switch to the Junkrat here. Very good swap, as this is a close range and is able to take out the high ground fairly well. Wow, very weird here. We got a different comp from Golden Lions with the Doomfist and Reaper here. Exciting to see a Reaper. He's a very brawly character, able to get close range and take out the tanks of the Monstars. Black Silver trying to find a pick here. Still no picks from both teams yet. KKJS Fighter will pick up Sam, while Black Silver does pick up Choco Cat. So the fight favors towards the Golden Lions here. KKJS Fighter ripping apart the Diva. Will do very well against the enemy team. And it looks like they're actually going to cap this. Just wanted to make a note on Devil playing Zarya instead of Tracer. You see a lot on this map that the DPS players of teams will actually switch to Zarya in this map, because this is a very good Zarya map. So you can see Golden Lions pushing up fairly far to try and keep them away from the objective. You see both Reinhardt shields about to break, so they need to back off a little. A Riptide coming in from Choco Cat. Gonna try and find anyone. Doesn't find anyone though. So Shatter from Juiwea doesn't find anyone as well. And a Death Blossom from KKJS Fighter does find 2. And Chococat does find him, but that's not going to be enough as the Golden Lions are very offensive on this. You can see the difference between the teams on this map and how brawly they're being, and how the Golden Lions are a lot more effective on this map. You can see that they're a very close range team. We're preparing for the Monstars to come in from the top now because they didn't see them down below. A huge grab along with a Meteor Strike coming in. KKJS Fire gets a 3k, and Garfield and Ninja Swim do find the rest. And it's a team wipe for the Golden Lions. For the Golden Lions side, the alts, Garfield has his, but now we're kind of lackluster in the alts, while Devil has his Gravitron and Sam has his Nano. So we could see a grab Nanoed Rhine here for the composition. They see that they're going up top, so they're going to back off to the point here so they can do a close range attack. You see that there's a Nano Reinhardt, another Riptire coming in, finds Whole Hog, while Garfield finds Majora. Black Silver will get Sam though, and Chococat. Very good on this Doomfist here. Oh, Juiwea with a very good charge onto Black Silver. Doesn't pick him up though, as KKJS Fighter and Black Silver just rip apart the enemy team. It's Majora here desperately trying to stay on the point as the overtime doesn't tick down. But it's not going to be enough.
Meteor strike.
And the Golden Lions do capture this.
Score 1-1.
So this is going to be the deciding map of the series. So this is going to be a very heated match with both teams trying their best. Mana Henin will switch to the Zenyatta. And doesn't seem like there's going to be much switches. I think that both teams are going to keep the Reapers and Doomfist. And Chococat will stay on Junkrat. No, Chococat actually will switch to Pharah. I should have expected so. And Majora will switch to Diva. And Devil will go to Tracer. So their original comp they've been running for quite some time here. KKJS Fighter knows that he's going to run the Pharaoh, so he switches to Soldier himself. But Black Silver keeps on the Doomfist. So you see that the Golden Lions are going to go straight to the point instead of going to the main area. Black Silver doesn't find anyone with this punch here. But Majora does pick off Rudog. Garfield tries to charge and doesn't find anyone though. As Quicksilver's trying... Quicksilver... no, Whole Hog actually D-Max Majora. But not before Majora finds KKJS Fighter. And Juiwea is finding a lot of picks here. So Chococat helping out. And it looks like the Monstars are going to capture this. These seem to be very close indeed, but it seems like this is a very open-ranged map, especially for the Pharah, and is very effective on this. We have a Pulse Bomb and a Whole Hog. He's not able to do much about it, so he gets picked off. We see that Rudog actually switches to the Roadhog, and they're gonna have to back up because they're down some players. Now that all the respawns have come in, they're gonna push in, but they don't know that actually the Chococat will actually barrage and take out 2 of the Golden Lions here. A very good position for the tanks to be hiding up in the top area, as they're very mobile. Halfway through the objective now, and it's still winnable for the Golden Lions here. They just need to get a few picks and capture the point. They seem to be very good on defense on here, so as soon as they get that, they might be able to get this. We have a Diva Bomb from Majora. It doesn't find anyone though. And a Sound Barrier from Whole Hog, along with the Shatter from Garfield. Black Silver does pick off Devil And Rudog does pick up Julia. Choco Cat trying desperately to get Garfield. Doesn't get anyone though. And the respawns of the Monstars are trying so hard to keep this point and contest it as long as possible. Choco Cat does get a barrage. Finds 2 people as Black Silver takes him out. Very close match here. But it looks like it's in favor to the Monstars. Garfield very low here, gonna get jumped by Julia. Black Silver does take out Sam, but it's just him right now. Devolth will take him out. Looks like Whole Hog desperately trying to get back and contest as much as he can. Choco Cat will take him out though. Majora takes out Ninja Swim as well. And that's it. The Monstars win.
Victory.
Very close series. GG's coming out from both teams, and
Play of the game.
very, very close though. What are your thoughts on that match, Owl Killer?
It's crazy to see so like discipline coming out of teams in this bracket. You wouldn't expect Diamond teams to play as disciplined as they have.
So we're gonna introduce Matt back. So hey Matt, what did you think of that current game? And
That it was a really good game. It's good to see that my prediction kind of panned out. Nice to see that I kind of took that away from you guys. Yeah, it was definitely a close match. It was good to see that the Golden Lions could kind of turn it around on Control Center. I think they kind of controlled the map a lot better. They controlled the tempo. They decided when the fight started, excuse me. And they kind of led the tempo of the game. So I think that's what won them the Control Center, but they were unable to kind of pull off their really good comp, which is their kind of Ryan Zarya tanky comp. And even with the switch on the Roadhog, it wasn't enough. But it was nice to see the Pharah gameplay. Black Silver coming out with his Pharah was really good, but Choco Cat had a really nice Pharah. And it was also, I think it might have been missed a little bit, but the Monkey Pharah barrage play there was huge. The Monkey shield came down so that the Pharah could get inside the map on their early push and kind of get the match or the fight over with really quick. So that kind of held them out at the end. But definitely a close match, a really close match.
Very. Yeah, so I guess you could say Caster's curse. We went for Golden Lions and it didn't really work out too well, but they were very close with all their series, and a lot of times we didn't expect them to do so well, and they pulled it off. It was very good effort from both teams.
Yeah, definitely a really close match. It'll be nice to see in the future how these teams all adapt to each other and the aggression that everybody shows. Definitely a very aggressive map.
Okay, so I believe that is it for tonight. There's no more games. So when do you know when the next game is, like the next match?
Yeah, so I believe we're gonna take the Sunday break tomorrow, and then I know that you guys will see me back in action on Thunderstorm Gaming versus Ragnarok on Monday. Match should be scheduled at around 10 o'clock, so I'll see you guys then.
All right, cool. I think that is it for tonight. I wanted to thank Owl Killer for coming in, Matt for coming in, and Jokos for the camera work. So PogChamp in the chat, and thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, definitely a really good match. Great to see everybody. Make sure you guys like the YouTube channel. Everything that goes up, this VOD will go up on the YouTube channel as soon as it's prepared. Shoot a follow on the Twitch. We're definitely on the way to affiliate. We should be affiliated by the 1st of next month. So it's great to see how much the league's progressing, how quickly we're progressing. I know as of right now, we're already at 57 followers. I think we started the night out at 39. So it's really good to see everybody being active, keeping up to date on everything, seeing the community interaction. So it's really good to see that, guys.
All right, well, that settles it, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Harry Hook, for coming in to the server.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope you guys have a great night.